in the middle when I do a little dance, so it turns daylight. So jump, in the moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. She already got me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing to start the drive. Callahan, he'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. You look at this Arizona defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Off the play fake. Callahan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Callahan. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Callahan setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Callahan flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, caught by Ryman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. In motion right, that's Harrison. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Callahan. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Callahan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A quick toss out right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash. This from 33. Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, it's Benson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On first down, right back to Benson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Cardinals had 11-5 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Play fake. Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Now Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Callahan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. This one complete to Scott Miller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Harrison. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Open man here is Benson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
His throw caught right around the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Murray now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
All right. Big X open, Big X open.
They'll try to run with Benson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And 3 yards on the carry there as this defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Murray off play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and a yard. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And Walker has it. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. And that won't work out for big yardage, but a decent gain there on the trickeration.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, it's second and a couple. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Ryman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's Murray. He's able to find Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey Benson
from a yard out.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off play action. Callahan. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2-2.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second down and 6 now. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Callahan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray going to throw. Pass to the right side. He's got Ryman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
In motion right, that's Harrison. They run over center with Benson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And bulldozing it. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, he scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Seahawks 24.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. There's a short one caught, and now a fumble. The ball's out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it.
A beautiful span and room to run. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Murray to air it out again. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Murray now. Forced out to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be
touchdown. Trey Benson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Callahan dancing to his left.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 2nd and 15. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and the Cards are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.